All right, so like I said before, I said we were going to start in chapter 3, but I decided to go back to chapter 1 because we went back to remote learning. So chapter 1 is all about ratios and proportions. So we're going to move into lesson 1 today. Lesson 1 is factors and multiples. So in the very beginning, we always start with like a vocabulary startup or a real world link, something that we always start on this front page, just kind of get us in the swing of things of the lesson. So this first part is, a common factor is a number that is a factor of 2 or more numbers. The greatest of the common factors of 2 or more numbers is called the greatest common factor, GCF. The least non-zero number that is a multiple of 2 or more whole numbers is the least common multiple, or the LCM of the numbers. So I want you guys to go ahead and pause this video, and I want you to fill out this entire grid here, because I want you to figure out what GCF means and stands, and LCM stands for and what it means. I want you to define all this. And when you go to define these, I would like you to do these in your own terms. Like, what do you know about greatest? What do you know about common? What do you know about factor? If you have trouble with this, you can go to the back of the book and look back there, because there's a dictionary in the back. So once you've done that, I want you to go down here and we're going to do the real world link together. So Brian is making balloon arrangements. He has 8 blue and 12 green balloons. What is the greatest amount of arrangements he can make if he wants to be identical? So Brian he's got 8 blue and 12 green. So on this one, we're going to go ahead and find the greatest common factor. So to do that, we're going to list them out. Okay, so I always start with 1. So 1 times the number equals that number. Well, 1 times 8. Okay, does 2 go into 8? Yes, it does. So 2 and 4. No more going to 8. No other factors. So then we have 12. We have 1 and 12. I always start with 1 in the number itself. 2 goes into 12. So 2 times 6. Does 3 go into 12? Yes, it does. 3 times 4. Now we're maxed out. So we have 1 in common, we have 2 in common, and we have 4 in common. So the greatest common factor, the GCF, is 4. 4 arrangements. Okay, so now we're going to go into the next page. So on page 8, okay, we're going to find the greatest common factor, the GCF. That's what I'm going to be calling it a lot. Okay, so in example number 1, they tell us there are 1 slice servings of 3 types of cake on a table. Each row has an equal number of servings and only 1 type of cake. What is the greatest number of servings in each row? Well, we have marble cake that's got 10 servings, red velvet for 15, and chocolate with 20. So just like we did before, we're going to list these out. We're going to find the factors of each number. So they did the factors of 10. 1, 2, 5, 10. Factors of 15. 1, 3, 5, 15. Factors of 20. 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20. Okay, so if you look, they share 1 and they share 5. Okay, so the GCF, the greatest common factor, is 5. Okay.